What's up, guys? We're back here for episode 3 of In the Zone. Just got started. I actually played one hand, trying to get everything set up, and won 5 bigs with ace high. This guy wanted to bluff off, and I was just trying to get it set up to record, so I wasn't really focused on the hand too much. But we still won with ace high. It was nice. We are up 610 from last session, up to 5502 for the entire episodes, season, sessions, whatever you want to call it. This little light behind me is driving me up a wall. It's actually the outside through a window, and I keep getting like ADD looking at it. So, welcome back. Just waiting for some good hands to play on here. 10 Jack will probably be defending here. If it doesn't go a 3-bet here, I'm going to defend this and flop a straight. That's a pretty good flop for us. Gonna be folding this one though, especially now. I think I can actually, let me think what I can do here. I think he likes his hand enough that he's c-betting the pot. I think I can raise here and still get some action. He's in enough straights, straight draws I mean, in his range for this to be something that he can call with. He can have ace jack or king jack and still like his hand, and we're just gonna snap call here. Oh, that's no good. That's no good. Well, not much we can do, I don't think. My coach will tell me otherwise, I'm sure, when he sees this, but whatever. 2-pair, I flopped 2-pair like that. Not that many, there's not many 10s in his range at all. In fact, there was one set of 10s. So, nothing we can do there, no biggie. Now we should spend the rest what, 20-30 minutes recovering? No worries, no worries. And we're going to do that right here. After it folds through to us, we're going to pick up 5 cents, baby. Yes! Victory. Now we're only down $4.75. Great start, great start. We got queens too. We're going to pick up some more blinds, it looks like. Can't be upset about that though. We're gonna get it done with a lot worse hands on that the 10 Jack. Not that many kings in his range. Gonna fold the queen 6. And I think we can actually bet one more here. There's a lot of missed hands, and even his made hands we beat some of them. I'm gonna bet a little bit smaller though. And I think I'm going to check call. If he's got flush draws or the straight draws, he can bluff here a good percentage of the time. I'm not sure that's going to call if I would have bet, or if I would have barreled on the river. I don't think Jack 9's going to call there. Just wanted to give him a chance to bluff off to us. Yeah, I don't mind the check back there. If he was short or deeper stacked, I mean, I could possibly 3-bet bluff this, but if he calls, we're in a really weird spot with a smaller SPR with the not strong hand, so no reason to get involved. Just waiting for these awesome hands to start all over again. Not going to be calling here again. When they're shorter stack like this, it takes away a lot of what we can do. Still going to fold, I think. Shorter the stacks, the smaller the SPR, the less maneuverability, I guess you could say there is. So there's not many good places to be calling unless we have a stronger hand. Like 8-10 wasn't one of them. You know, we're not gonna show a profit if we're shorter stacked with medium hands. Those hands are way better if you're gonna be, you know, deeper stacked than half stacked. I'm gonna isolate 2 limpers though. Not the strongest hand possible to do this with, but it still favors to be ahead of what he's got. And we have way more kings in our perceived range than he does. So let's just fire out a little bit of c-bet here. Interesting. What is he limp calling with that wants to call a c-bet as well on a king high board? I think I'm just going to give up at this point. checks back, man. I don't know what he has. I'm not too sure he knows what he has, so I'm just gonna give up, I think, completely. And if he checks, maybe we win with an ace high. And if he bets, we're just gonna fold. Wow. I mean, he has his beat here, but what a price. What a price. Can't do anything about it, though. Moving on. I'm gonna be stealing here, I think, with the king deuce. And folding the queen four. A lot of short stackers in this pool today. Can't really do much against that one either. Strong enough hand to steal with, not a strong enough hand to re-steal with. Hey! And we have a limper. And we have a razor. Definitely gonna be 3-betting, that is for sure. Let's see if he wants to come along and play as well. He's thinking about it, no? What about you, sir? Were you just attacking the limp? Yes? Alright, and we pick up the blinds. We get a walk with aces. Holy crap. What a weird... I think I have to call. Is he going to flat with aces? He very possibly could, but he's also doing with this. Man, with ace-jack type... Yeah. Good call, good call. Call this hand, kids. He's doing that with the nuts. He's doing that with top pair, top kicker, not thinking the fact that I raised proportionally huge pre-flop. So I definitely have queens, kings, and very few aces, but I still have all those in my range, and he wasn't thinking about it, so good job for us. Not many of this in his range either. I'm just going to try to take this down, and if not, we have a ton of outs. What are you doing, sir? Okay. It's an interesting little session we've had so far already. We're about 5 minutes into this. Between 5 and 10, I know that much. So many shorties today. Is it a Sunday shorty? Is that what's going on? Short stack Sundays. Alright. Not much we can do here besides just try to get the money in. Actually, yeah, there's no need to slow play. I'm gonna bet a little bit smaller just because it's so short stacked. I can get the money in right now. Notice the pot size versus his stack size. We're just gonna call it. All right, all right. I'm gonna peel one here. Into 77. There are going to be some people that really hate this play, and I think I'm included in that majority of people. Does he have nines beat? He can have tens and jacks, I guess. He can have a lot of overtype. I think I'm just going to call check. I didn't think there was many things that were going to call a bet there that we had beat. I didn't think there was going to be many things the worse than a pair of nines that would call. That might not have been the best play ever, but I'll take a look at it after the episode. See if I like it or not. Well, look at that. I think we're actually above. I think we're actually profitable right now. Right now. Let me just squeak a few more times this video. I'm sure it'll happen again. Random. Hashtag random. Gonna be folding here, and I don't see a reason to get involved with a weak ace in middle position. I don't think it's gonna be an overall profitable play either. It's been a fun session so far. We're 10 minutes into it, and we've already had some action. Good times. Let's go 20 more minutes and just get aces a few more times. I'm down for that. If he opens, I might defend here. It's a very poor hand, and he limps. Well, here's my thinking anyway. If he would have raised, we're both so deep stacked that 2-4 isn't a strong hand, but it has so many implied odds. And on this flop, I think we're just gonna give it up. Maybe. Man, Alright, alright. I know we have no hand here, but maybe we can steal something later on. I think at this point I'm just going to give up. I don't have enough equity to do anything fun. And I'm sure one of these guys, yeah, has something enough that they're not folding either. Thought if an interesting turn came, like an ace, or 2, 4, like something that could have given us a lot more equity, I could have done some fun moves. Possibly on turns, but the 7's not going to help us out enough. So now we're just going to fold until we got a good hand again. It would be fun if we could double up on this table as well. Nope. I'm going to steal here. I imagine we're going to get 3-bet here enough of the times. Okay, never mind. We're both deep as well, and I was thinking he might 3-bet there just to try to take the initiative in the hand. And I'm not sure what I would have done. Depends on what he sized it for. Most likely. Gonna be stealing again. Wait for it. This guy's got a tough decision on his hand, apparently. Whew. I think he made the right play. So I think I can make it. Actually, I'm gonna make it 14. There's not a lot of difference in sizings, but this lets us, gives us better odds on the bluff. And I think I'm going to barrel one more time. And if a non-spade, never mind. If that wouldn't have worked, I would have been giving up on that river. If that wouldn't have worked though, if you would have called turn, I was probably going to barrel the river if there was no spade. But didn't have to worry about it. So we're in for 10-15 total. Started with 10, lost a stack with the 10 jack versus the 10s. So we are showing about $1.50 profit right now. Should just end it again. I'm a big proponent of just ending the session when I'm winning. Not for real. Not for real. I'm joking. Relax out there. Alright, so I think I'm going to try to take this away now. They haven't shown any interest, and we pick up so much equity. I'm going to flat with King Queen. Could have 3-bet this, but I'm not sure King Queen off is strong enough. I don't want to go to town against a deeper stacked opponent like that. And man, I'm just gonna give up. I could have bluffed there. Wow, he would have folded 4s. It's terrible not to bluff there. That one's on me. That's terrible. This gentleman decides to give up, so I'm gonna take a stab with possibly the best hand. Not sure I like that play now that I think about it. Hit or miss. Yeah, I should have bet river. I give hands just like that. 3s, 4s, 5s. I forgot what the board was, but the smaller pocket pairs could have played that exactly the same way, just like he did. And a river bluff. I don't think he can call on a river bet with pocket 4s. He might have. It's 5-L. You never know, but I think not betting there was a mistake. Just waiting for these to fold around. Let me think here. Shorty. 70. I'm going to be defending this. This is really loose, I know, but we're going to be in position, and there's a lot of things that we can do on certain types of flops. And I think I'm going to probably float here on a pot-sized bet. I think I'm just going to give this one up. If it was a little bit closer to mine, you know what, I'm going to see what this turn brings. That's bad. That's bad. Now we're getting a little bit too cally. See? I knew it. I knew you'd just give up. Never mind. I'm just going to check call on this as well. No. And that queen could have helped him. Doesn't really help me. I think my sixes are good here enough of the time that I can check, and then if you bet like 45, wow. Okay. Weird little session. Interesting little session. Alright, so for 18 more cents, I'm probably not going to win. I think I went often enough. What a weird little spot. Let's see what he has. So we're flipping? Not anymore. Wow. Alright. The worst episode of the 3 so far. Whatever. King 9. Ten deuce. Not going to be doing anything with the Doyle Brunson hand. I think I can wait for this guy to make up his mind. I'm going to try to steal from the cutoff with this hand. There's a lot of things that can happen if he flats that are good for us. There's a lot of things we can do, and just win the big blinds is one of them. A lot of flops we're going to like. A lot of good things can happen. A 10-9, not a strong hand, but the button, even though in position against us, also being deep stacked, some interesting things could have taken place there. Pocket fours. Let's see if we can win a hand with pocket fours. What is going on? Nope. I'm going to continue though. If it ever becomes our turn again. Alright. I don't think my hand's strong enough. There's a lot of times these donk bets don't mean they're strong, but I don't really have much equity if I do anything and he does battle back there. I kind of like to do battle with hands that have a chance to win if they're not the best at the time, if that makes sense. Or am I just mumbling? It's possible. You can call, or you can fold, or you can raise. There's 3 choices. Or you can time out. That works too. I'm going to be c-betting this board. We have an overpair and a gutter. And, yeah. He doesn't have much of it himself. Alright. Alright. So I haven't been streaming as much recently, or as much as I wanted to be for that matter. I might get on probably tonight for a couple hours, get back over to ACR, America's Card Room, for those of you who don't know. Zone poker. Take your time. A lot of things to consider pre-flop. Hashtag sarcasm. Let's just flop a set. In the window. 6 ball. Nope. Doesn't hurt to ask, guys. That's actually one of the secrets to winning poker, is asking the online poker dealer for a set. And about 12% of the time they give it to you. Math. Just gonna fold there. Our range is not strong enough to withstand any of the stuff that just took place. Hashtag mumbling. Alright. Moving on. Nope. More tough decisions taking place here. We got ourselves a pair. Actually, I probably should have bet, because then this happens, and poop. Having a tough time speaking today. There is very small chance that he has an ace after the actions that took place. Freestyling. With that said, if I check, is he gonna bet? I'm gonna try to see if I'm gonna let him I'm going to allow him to make a mistake without an ace. There's not many what? Alright. Maybe because I played this hand like a fishy, I let him just bet 69 cents. What is he doing this with? I guess I'm going to fold. If I had more of a time bank and more time to think than 15 seconds, I might have been able to call there profitably. Or at least formed a thought process more than just, does he have an ace or not? That's all I really had time for. It's the one drawback. I've mentioned it before. I just wish they had a time bank to let you think once in a while. 15 seconds is great for the most part. You don't need more than 15 seconds a lot of the time, but man, for a weird spot like that, betting 70 into a pot of 20, it's hard to imagine what he could have that he thinks that I'm gonna, like, what does he think that I have that's gonna call that bet that he has beat? We're deep enough to set mine to a 3-bet for sure. Would have been more fun if we would have hit it. But we still have a couple outs here, so if he doesn't bomb it, I'm going to call one street. This is really bad, I think, but I think I'm going to call one more street just to see. We hit a 4, we're happy. We hit a deuce, we're happier. Here, he's definitely liking his hand more than I like mine. So I'll let him have that one. Kinda greedy if you ask me. Man, you bet the pot? I already gave him like $1. Jeez. We'll be 3-betting this. Pump it up here. Come on. Flatting it. That's pretty good news for the king and the king. It's hard to have a 9 for any one of these players, and it's hard to have aces since they both just flatted, so I think I can for sure bet out here. You know what? I think I'm going to bet big enough that I can just jam on turn if it only goes flat, flat, or one of them flats. If he flats, oh, I have to call this, unfortunately. Interesting. Interesting that he could have a 9, 10, but it's 5-0. He could have had a lot of the flush draws in his range still. He could have had a lot of different things that he thought. So I don't hate the call. And now we're back in the negatives. Looks like player number 2 is trying to change that for us, though. Man. I think we're just splashing again, but nice. Suck out city, baby. I'm not sure what to say about that one. Just hard to have a set. That's all I'm going to say. He for sure could have had it, don't get me wrong, because he did. But there's a lot of other crap hands he could have had. It's been a pretty exciting session so far. I think I've played it pretty badly too. I didn't do any, like, I usually do a warm-up and some study before I do these, so I'm a little bit more poker minded when I play. This time I was like, I have 30 minutes of spare time. I'm just going to jump on really quick, and this is probably going to be the last time I'll do that. I think I'm going to probably need to study more before I jump on. Would be pretty plus EV to not just hop in, apparently. I don't know though. I'll have to look over this one. This has been a pretty swingy little session for us. The 9-10, I guess I could have folded with the kings, but like I didn't. I guess when he raises us, he's telling us he has a 9. But why couldn't he have queens or jacks there either? I mean, it is 5 and L. Why couldn't he have just a flush draw? And I'm gonna 3-bet with king high because that's fun. I want to get this one back to $5 and this one up to 20, and then I'll be happy. No, just joking. This one though, I would like to get to 5. 9-3 is not going to get us to $20, that's for sure. So I'm probably going to have to do another alternate ending because as I'm doing this, I realized I didn't take a note on how much I had to start the session. I know I have the 5202 there, but that's not my actual Bovada bankroll. I have more on here than 5502. Hashtag fail. Quarter. I mean, I'm getting stupid odds here. I think he's on this 10 almost every time, like a 10-7, could even have 10-6. Fourth the pot, and then I'm gonna pot. He has us, nothing we can do. I guess maybe you fold the turn, but it just seems weird to bet a quarter. And if we hit our outs, I don't know. Seems like a weird little turn bet to me. So it's just about time to wrap this one up, and then I'll have to do another ending like I have the last two. I swear one of these episodes I'm going to do a start to finish, no comeback, edited in ending, but I forgot to keep tabs on where I started the session. Like an idiot. I think it was 60. I don't remember. Guess I'll just give it up. I've been spewy enough this episode. I'm gonna ISO this limper here. Maybe I could have made it a 30 cents too. I don't know. I like this. 5x is good. And I think after this hand and this hand, I'm going to be sitting out. Gonna steal, not the strongest hand, but it's a hand. So why not just take on the blinds and be happy for it, you know. Gonna be doing the same thing over here for 2.5x, and he was like, I'm leaving. He just completely left the seat. 2.5? I'm out of here. And this guy's like, oh my god, 2.5, I'm gonna time out. I don't think that's what really happened. It could be. Who knows? And there's a lot of action happening over here in my imagination. We just stacked a guy 2 more times. So my imagination bankroll is like $300 right now. No, it's not, Trav. Shut up. I need the wife here when I film these to just tell me to shut up occasionally. Alright, so I'm going to go double tally and double check everything. I think we ended up losing about... We might actually be pretty close to break even. If I had to guess, I would say we lost like 20 cents. But I'll be right back, guys. Sorry I failed you. and I'll tell you if we finish up or down. I'm pretty sure we're pretty close to even though, so I wouldn't expect this to go much higher than 55 or much lower than like 54.80 maybe. We'll see. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so we ended up losing $1.12 that session, a little more than I thought we did, but it was a pretty swingy session. I don't think I played it my absolute best either. So we're at minus 12 for the session, or 112 for the session. We're at 53.90 for the bankroll challenge. I'm going to go through pretty much every hand, every big pot we played, and kind of break them down a little better. I don't think I played at my absolute best today. Like I mentioned, I think I'm going to start, or I'm going to continue to do a better warm-up than I did before this. I usually do a warm-up consisting of like going over hands I've played before, watch a few videos for just a few minutes, just kind of get my brain in the poker realm of things. And I didn't do that this time. I just jumped in because I had a 30-minute window, so I wasn't as prepared as I would have liked to have been. But I'll be back again tomorrow for sure. If you enjoyed the video, press the like if you would please, and also you can subscribe to me and it'll alert you when I'm posting another video. And if you liked it, if you enjoyed it, had fun hanging out today, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching, guys.